My name is Jason O'Neill Gooden, and I live in Jamaica. Now, it's a funny thing. So I am just saying this now. Who am I? This is my picture. This is me. I live in Jamaica. I'm a soliloquy. I'm a self-talker. And so for some reason, after changing my location to come for a visit after living in a place for 20 odd years, I decided that I would come for some family love after I lost my girlfriend and I had to give the child to her mother. I thought it was best. And so I came down for some love, family love that, you know that position that you need to really love. Alright, so we came down for love. So in the moment of this, a lady was in a domestic dispute, and I decided that I would speak out for her, shout out, make him know say somebody concerned. So we said a few things, to make him know. We weren't planning to do these things. Made I go at the police station the night, and me decide to take the cutlass just in case me don't know where I go on, cause me a bad up boy. So I said me that go at police station, but with the cutlass, But while going there, I heard some people talking over the house. I said, but people there. So I go on, so I turned back, cause I thought no one was there. And you see, after that now, this whole issue, the girl went ahead to the police after she may try. Apparently, this thing always happen, and because I just came, I didn't know. So she decided to work with it and say that I want to hurt her along with one of her boyfriends. When you don't know, you just don't know. And so this came on to the police, and the police took that, and for the past 4 years, they've been following me for that. Because I live in an area for 27 years, Yuatan, St. Catherine. After I moved from Kingston, 2 Mile, I came to St. Catherine at 16 plus, and I never lived again. Many witnesses can ascertain that I've been there in different locations in the neighborhood, but still there. And so I've been there for 20 years, so I came down here and now all of a sudden I'm a criminal wanted. So the Jamaica constabulary force in Silo district in St. Elizabeth, they were the one that started this, along with the superintendent. When he just came into position, he wanted to prove his worth, so I became this thing, along with people. I came by my grandmother, my mother, who is dead from 8 years of age. Now I'm 42, and so I came here. Everything is legitimate. I have background, everything. No space to show any criminality. But for 4 years, the police has found a reason by one Mr. Mandong, you understand, in this area. He has been the main individual that has been there, the main pusher. Is a DC that works at the station, and he has a wife, Mrs. Mandong. But he's a public servant, so I am able to say his name. Alright, so this Mr. Mandong who works at the police station, he has been that man. He raised the entire, now I just come to the neighborhood, I don't know anybody. But he's a district constable, who they call a DC in our thing. They are the ones that are really local. So you have a neighborhood watch. It's usually them who are at the head. They know what's going on. And this man, who is a friend of the family, this policeman, and his wife and their friends, they have a one by the name of Georgia. She is married to a police officer, and all of these come down. So I'm in such a deplorable situation. The police is trying to push the narrative that I am unsound mind and that I can't think for myself and I do crazy stuff. So they deprive me of basic humanity. And what they're basically doing is something called psychological operation. And yes, it works. It's only because I've been exercising myself to this. So when they come, I exercise. I have to be following Christ assiduously to get over this. So I just wanted to put this case in point. Right now, the last thing that happened because of Mr. Mandong and my auntie. So I just want to also declare that my family also decided to operate with this. Can you imagine what I'm going through? So I am stuck under a situation, a conundrum where there's no choice, no opportunity, and the court and the JCF have me there. Now I know that this is liable, but they keep on finding stuff to continue what they're doing. And this is what I'm wondering. What kind of country is this when you have someone with foolproof background that there's no hole in it, and yet they find a space to say that I am a part of a gang, I am a murderer, or I am a gunman. They find space for that. And for 4 years, they've been at me for 24-hour surveillance with the people in my community until my house is burned down, because they instigated the people to do this so that I could come back to this location where I'm at, where it all began. You understand? A scar is on my face, if you can see it. There's a scar there that the police allowed. They did a lot of things. Allow people to go inside of my house, allow people to take my phone, allow people to deprive me of pay when I do work. So I've been here and suffering. And funny enough, I am here, and over this house there are people here who are working for the police to watch me. They get paid. There's a house over there with one by the name of Mr. Biggie. He gets paid, or they probably get paid for this. There's one over at the other side over there. They get paid. There's no way. Everyone get paid, but I cannot get paid, and it doesn't make any sense if I go to work, because the police are going to take control and puppeteer and bring everything in my life to a disaster. I can't even have any peace into my family house right now, to the effect, because the police, they have nothing, and so they have to be pushing to show behavior and that I am uncontrollable. But this doesn't have anything to do with a 4-year investigation. And there's a next house that is right next door to my grandmother. It's an upstairs and downstairs. That's one of the places. And up at the silo school. And they get the young people. They let the young girls pass. This is the investigation, investigation where you're supposed to go and check background. No, the police them let the people in the community rise and go and tell them that I'm this, tell them that I'm that, I'm going to do something to somebody because I'm in a gang. They don't know the name of a gang. They don't know where did I operate. They don't have a second person in the gang. There's nobody who bear witness that I was in a gang. There's no crime that was committed in this gang. There's nothing, no witnesses to say anything, and yet the police go around confidently. I cannot even go to the dentist to take out my teeth, so the police has wrapped up my whole life, and so that they even come into the house for which I live. I don't know if it's appropriate. I can only find out in the court. But they leave me destitute, broken, my pocket broke. I've been hungry. They left me hungry while they are next door eating chicken, rice and peas with fish and all of these delight. Next door to me in Yuatan, they're able to do that while I've been starving for days, and it's right at the hand of the police. And now I understand that they instigate against me into the house of my grandmother so that I can be severely uncomfortable. And this is the summary of what it is. I can't even find love. I have to love and not love. And that is what the police. And so even when you see vehicle, I have to be afraid. I have to be aware whenever a vehicle comes around, because this is what the police do. They use people to drive around because it turned fun now. And you know what they did? They take the word as a self-talker. When I talk by myself, they use their machine used for investigation. They take it and they send it all over the world. So when you're hearing this boy talking, because they're using female, they are using female, so people think that I'm a female, and they send it on social media. Now what could be the problem? No, there should be no problem now, because they send it everywhere. So if I did a crime under a leaf, somebody should know based on how the operation of the police has been. And so that's just how the Jamaica constabulary force go. You have to fear them like you fear a terrorist group. And they have been terrorizing me for 4 years, 24/7, 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, for for 4 years.